A score of buildings in western Gaza City have been destroyed as the Israeli military's latest strike kills at least 16 Palestinians, according to local health authorities, while U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio discusses the war with Israel's prime minister. The Al-Ghafri building crumbles into rubble as Israel issues a strike on the high-rise building it alleges was being used to hide terrorist infrastructure. This woman says she collapsed in fear. Enough hunger, thirst, and fear. When they did this, I collapsed completely. I cannot walk. Israel says the offensive to take control of Gaza City is part of a plan to defeat Hamas for good, and that it has warned civilians to head south to a designated humanitarian zone. But this man says he's going into the unknown. Have mercy on us. Today there is an Arab summit in Doha. Look at us mercifully. We are a people who are being exterminated. Here there is genocide in the Gaza Strip. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio arrived in Israel for discussions about the war and hostages with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem Monday. At a press conference, Netanyahu has not ruled out further strikes on Hamas leaders following last week's attack in Qatar. Meanwhile, Rubio called on Qatar to continue to play a constructive role in resolving the Gaza conflict.
We are focused on what happens now, what happens next, what role can Qatar play possibly in reaching an outcome here that leads not just to the end of this hostilities, not just to the release of all of the hostages, both living and deceased, not just the disarmament and elimination of Hamas, but also a better future for the people of Gaza.
Rubio's visit also coincides with an emergency summit in Qatar with leaders from Arab and Islamic states. They arrived in Doha on Monday in a show of support for Qatar in the wake of the Israeli attack targeting leaders of Hamas. On Sunday, Qatar's prime minister said that the Israeli strikes will not deter from continuing sincere efforts to mediate an end to the war in Gaza. Rhianne Campbell, City News.